Hello everyone, welcome to PIB Top 15 Current Affairs MCQs. So these MCQs are from 4th of October to 6th of October. So let's start the video. Question number 1. Which of the following below women athlete won gold medal in women's javelin event at Asian Games 2022? Options are option A Parul Chaudhary, option B Preeti Pawar, option C Vidya Ramaraj, option D Anu Rani. So Asian Games 2022 is happening in China. So the correct option will be option number D, that is Anu Rani. So the correct option will be option number D, that is Anu Rani. Anu Rani is the correct option, that is option number D. Now let's move to question number 2. Sampriti is a joint military exercise between India and which other country? Let's look into the options. Option number A Sri Lanka, option B Bangladesh, option C UAE, or option D Japan. So Sampriti is a joint military exercise between India and Bangladesh. So the correct option is option number B, that is Bangladesh. Bangladesh is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 3. The joint military exercise Sampriti is organized in which Indian state? Options are option A Meghalaya, option B Manipur, option C Nagaland, or option D Assam. The correct option is option number A, that is Meghalaya. So the joint military exercise Sampriti, which is taking place between India and Bangladesh, it is organized in Meghalaya. So the correct option is option A, that is Meghalaya. Now let's move to question number 4. Question number 4. Consider the following statements. Statement A. PM Swanidhi scheme launched on June 1st, 2020 is a microcredit scheme for urban street vendors that aims to provide collateral-free working capital loans up to Rs 50,000. Statement B. Under the scheme, regular repayments are incentivized with a 7% interest subsidy and digital transactions are rewarded with cashback up to Rs 1200 per year. Statement C. All lending institutions including NBFCs, MFIs and DPAs have partnered with the aim to alleviate urban poverty in India. Or statement D. The scheme comes under Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So which of the following statements above are correct? We have to find out the correct statement. Let's look into the options. Option number 1, only A, B and D is correct. Option number 2, only A, C and D is correct. Option number 3, only A, B and C is correct. Or option number 4, all of the above are correct. So when it comes to PM Swanidhi scheme, this scheme was launched on 1st of June 2020 and it is a microcredit scheme where the facilitator gets Rs 50,000 and it is a collateral free loan which is provided to the concerned person, and statement A is totally correct. Also under this scheme, Regular repayments are incentivized with a 7% interest subsidy, and also digital transactions are promoted by providing the cashback to the facilitator. So statement B is also correct. Also, all lending institutions like banks and VFCs, they all have been partnered with this scheme to alleviate the urban poverty. Statement C is also correct. And also, when it comes to statement D, it is also correct, as this scheme comes under Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. So as all the statements above are correct, so the correct option will be option number 4, that is all of the above. All of the above is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 5. एक तारीख, एक घंटा, एक साथ is a punchline which is linked to which of the following? Options are option A, dengue elevation program, option B, swachhta campaign, option C, yoga and fitness campaign, or option D, none of the above. So एक तारीख, एक घंटा, एक साथ is a campaign which is a punchline which is related to Swachhta campaign, and recently the Prime Minister has launched this punchline and has requested all the citizens to participate in the Swachhta campaign. And you know that from 22nd of October this campaign has been launched. So the correct option is option B, Swachhta campaign is the correct option. Now question number 6. Recently, where did the Prime Minister inaugurated 800 megawatt super thermal power plant? Options are option A, Jharkhand, option B, Odisha, option C, Telangana, option D, Chhattisgarh. So recently Prime Minister has inaugurated 800 megawatt super power thermal power plant, and this thermal power plant was inaugurated in the state of, the correct option is option C, Telangana. Telangana is the correct option, that is option C. Now let's move to question number 7. Consider the following statements. Statement A, Shreyas scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme and there is no contribution from the state government side. Statement B, it is an umbrella scheme which comprises 4 sub-schemes. Statement C, one of those sub-schemes is free coaching scheme for SCs and OBCs. Which of the following statements are correct? Let's look into the options. Option number 1, only A and C is correct. Option number 2, only A and B is correct. Option number 3, only B and C is correct. Or option number 4, all of the above. So Shreyas scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme, and there is no contribution of the state government in this scheme. So statement A is totally correct. Also, when it comes to the Shreyas scheme, this is an umbrella scheme, and under this scheme there are 4 sub schemes. So statement B is also correct. And also among one of the 4 schemes, one of the scheme is free coaching scheme for SCs and OBCs. So statement C is also correct. So as all the statements above are correct, so the correct option will be all of the above. All of the above is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 8. Which of the following heads National Crisis Management Committee? Let's look into the options. Option A, Prime Minister of India. Option B, Home Minister of India. option C, Cabinet Secretary, or option D, Finance Minister of India. So, National Crisis Management Committee is headed by, the correct option is option number C, that is Cabinet Secretary of India, and this committee comes under Cabinet Secretariat. So, National Crisis Management Committee is headed by Cabinet Secretary of India. Cabinet Secretary of Government of India. So, correct option is option number C. Now, let's move to question number 9. Consider the following statements. Statement A, India has more than 62% share of world trade in turmeric. Also, India is the largest producer, consumer, and exporter of turmeric in the world. Statement B, the largest producing states of turmeric are Maharashtra, Telangana, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. Statement C, the leading export markets for Indian turmeric are Bangladesh, UAE, USA, and Malaysia. So, when it comes to the Indian turmeric, India is the largest producer of turmeric in the world, and yes, it is correct that India has more than 62% of share in the world trade in turmeric. So, statement A is correct. Also, there are a couple of states which is the largest producer of turmeric. Among them are Maharashtra, Telangana, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. So, statement B is also correct. Also, India is the largest exporter of turmeric in the world, and some of the key markets for Indian turmeric is Bangladesh, UAE, USA, and Malaysia. So, statement C is also correct. So, as all the statements above are correct, so the correct option is option number 4, that is all of the above. All of the above is the correct option. Now, let's move to question number 10. Which of the following ministry is organizing Divya Kala Mela? Let's look into the options. Option A, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Option B, Ministry of Finance. Option C, Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Option D, Ministry of Minority Affairs. So, Divya Kala Mela is one of the Mela organized for Divyangjan, where the Divyangjan's entrepreneurs, artisans will show their artistic crafts in those Mela. So, when it comes to the Divya Kala Mela, so this Mela is being organized by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. So, the correct option is option number A, that is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Now, let's look into question number 11. National Waterways 44 is going to be developed on which river? Options are option A, Kali River, option B, Ichamati River, option C, Hooghly River, or option D, none of the above. So, National Waterways 44 is going to be developed on Ichamati River. So, the correct option is option B is the correct option, that is Ichamati River. So, option B is the correct option. Now, let's move to question number 12. Yashaswini, the campaign sometimes seen in news, is linked with. The options are option A, Women Bike Rally Program organized by CRPF and Ministry of Women and Child Development. Option B, Women Health Well-being Program. Option C, Women Education and Skill Development Program. Or option D, none of the above. So Yasaswini is a campaign which is launched by CRPF and Ministry of Women and Child Development, and they are going to organize a women bike rally. So the correct option is option number A, that is Women Bike Rally Program organized by CRPF and Ministry of Women and Child Development. So Yasaswini is related to option number A. Now let's look into question number 13. Consider the following statements. Statement A, Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development, established in 1977 under the auspices of UNESCO, is a unique regional intergovernmental organization and currently has 92 member organizations from across 44 countries. Statement B, India is one of the founding members of AIBD and Prasar Bharati, India's public service broadcaster, is the representative body of the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Government of India at AIBD. Statement C, India is re-elected as President of Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development for a third successive term. Which of the following statements are correct? Options are option 1 only A, option number 2 only B and C, option number 3 only B, and option number 4 all of the above. So when it comes to AIBD, AIBD was established in 1977 and it is the auspices of UNESCO, and also it is a unique regional intergovernmental organization, and there are currently 92 members organization from across 44 countries. So statement A is correct. Now when it comes to statement B, also India is one of the founding members of AIBD and Prasar Bharati is the representative from India side at AIBD. So statement B is also correct. And also when it comes to statement C, it is also correct as India has been re-elected as President of AIBD for a third successive term. So all the statements above are correct. So the correct option is option number 4, that is all of the above. All of the above is the correct option. Now question number 14. World Cerebral Palsy Day is celebrated on which day? Options are option A 6th October, option B 2nd October, option C 5th September, or option D none of the above. So the correct option is option number A, that is 6th of October. So 6th of October is the correct option. Now let's move to question number 15, the last question of this video. 37th National Games is going to be organized in which state? Options are option A Maharashtra, option number B Goa, option C Haryana, and option D New Delhi. So 37th National Games is going to be organized in the state of, the correct option is option number B, that is Goa is the correct option. So I hope that you have liked the quality of the question. Do subscribe the channel and please press the like button. Thank you.